Okay, now I'm going to look. I got these Frankfurt, I don't know, Frankfurt Armory Arsenal, 1935 military 30-06 brass. I'll be sending some of these to a friend of mine. I've cleaned them, I've annealed them. If I get this thing to do, focus here. Anyway, I've cleaned them up, I've annealed them, processed them. These are all ready to load, but okay, focus. There you go. One of the problems with pre-World War II brass is they use corrosive primers. So one of the problems has been when the primer fires, you get corrosion inside the case. So I'm going to use my, if I can get this thing to focus, man, I'll tell you, this phone just doesn't want to focus. I've also clean the flash holes on the inside and the outside. I cannot get this thing to focus. Okay, anyway. I've also processed this brass. I've swaged them, cleaned the primer pockets. I think they look pretty good for being 80 years old. 75, 80, 85 years old. So here in 1935 to, God, I cannot get this thing to focus. Sorry about that. Anyway, I'm trying to do this one-handed with my phone. Okay, there it is, Frankfurt FA 35. I've got a bunch of this. Yeah, all of that. There's 164 pieces, I believe, that I did, and I made a video on reviving 85-year-old brass. Go back and watch that if you want. See if I can make a link, but I'm on vacation, so I'm getting a lot of different things I'm doing here while I'm on vacation. But I think they turned out beautiful. Not to blow my own horn, but, and you can see that little ring down there, that's from the sizing die. I bumped these shoulders back to the same dimension as what my Mauser chamber is. So my friend's getting them. He'll have to do a comparator with it and see. Let's see, let's grab another one here just randomly. Okay, yeah, I'm still having a hard time focusing. I apologize for this. I need to set this up in a tripod, but I'm going to run my Borescope down inside of these. You can see I've chamfered the case mouths, and like I said, I've swaged the primer pockets and cleaned those up. I've knocked the flash holes out, and let's see if I can get a view down inside. Now, still a little dark. I'm in the office here, so that's where I've got my tablet set up here, and let's see if I can run this down into, and again, this mirror is not the greatest. Okay, now what I got here, and I'm still getting these flashes of green. I apologize. This is just this very inexpensive borescope, and I have to use it on my tablet. So I'm looking here to see if I can see any abnormalities. Not really. That right there, I can't get that to focus. So let me see if I can do this by tapping my screen. One moment. So trying to focus here, but I'm not really seeing, and this is really blurry. With the mirror on, this gives really lousy focus. So, and as you can see, I'm getting a lot of flashes of green. I thought I had this worked out last night, but I guess not. But I'm just looking to see if I see any stretching of the metal or anything. So I'm going to recommend that my friend use these with low-powered powder like Unique or Trail Boss or something, just for plinking loads. And if he shoots those and everything comes out and he's not looking at any possible head case case head separation, then he can probably run these in a little higher. He needed some 30-06 brass, and I've got a bunch. Yeah, just in those alone, there's 164. So anyway, like I say, I'm looking inside of here. And this was primarily the reason that Dead Horse gave me this Borescope, but it won't work on my phone because I take a C type adapter for my phone and for the USB, and when I put that in there, it just will not even fire up the Borescope. So you have to use a regular micro USB connection, and that's what my tablets have. And there's the other tablet, and I could also use the laptop, but it takes another the USB full-size USB adapter for that. Yeah, I think the inside's cleaned up really beautiful. Like I say, I'm not seeing any abnormalities in the lead. And there's, for some reason, there's some abnormalities in the mirror on this and on the Borescope. So I just have to go really slow and see what I can find. I just had a heck of a time with the bore on my rifle last night. But anyway, I'm going to clean that up too, and I'm going to run the Borescope down there and see how that cleans up, because it hasn't been cleaned since I shot a little over 100 rounds through it, and that's the only 100 rounds that's been shot through it, except for a few cast loads, and that wasn't letting inside the barrel. So I'm going to try that, and we'll see what we come up with. Okay, so let me show you some of the things that I'm seeing here. I got this on the tripod now, so it should help. Okay, you notice, okay, the base of where the primer flash hole is, it's a little dark, but it's not really bad. What I'm looking for is to see if there's any lines around here. And you'll notice I got the green flashes to slow down. I think there's a loose connection where the cable goes into the camera head. Let's see if I can show you here. Probably somewhere, focus, geez, somewhere right in here, because that's where I'm getting you see it's lit up. Anyway, sorry about that. I got my tripod right next to my seat. What I'm looking for is any abnormalities in the case. Looking for any rings that are definite, and basically what I'm getting here is, okay, so I said I had the green flashes stopped. Hey, my camera's having hot flashes. Okay, so this is terrible for focus, but anyway, I'm not really getting any green, anything right there. Let me take a look at one of these that I'm rejecting. Okay, you look down in the case, it looks really dirty. And here at the base on the head where the flash hole is, that looks kind of corroded to me. So I'm rejecting this one. I'm going to run some of these through the wet tumbler again. But these are things I'm looking for. And I mean, when you're dealing with 85-year-old brass, you really can't be too careful. Let's see another one of these rejects here. Okay, now this one, I had a lot of pink color in it, and I'm thinking that could be corrosion. That's discolored for some reason. And right here on the base, where the flash hole is, and again, I apologize for the green flashes. You got to understand this was a gift, and I'm not trying not to complain too much, but anyway, that discoloration there just kind of has me a little concerned. And then I have some more here. Like I said, there's that discoloration again. And you can see where I've cleaned the flash holes on the inside, scraped clean, hopefully. And I'm getting a little bit of a distinct ring right down here. And it's dark on the head, on the case head side. So I'm thinking that could possibly lead to a case head separation. Now I'll clean these again. I just grab another random one. I had some that were pretty frightening, and Okay, again, inside the case, it's discolored, but it's not too bad. I'm getting that purplish pink color again right here where I've cleaned. Now this could be from my cleaning process with the Lemmy Shine, and but I'm not getting that discoloration outside. You see it looks a little bit more corroded here on the head. You see the deeper stuff. And, you take one of the ones that I'm sending. Okay, this one is showing up a little bit on the purple side, but I'm not really seeing the corrosion right down here on the base. And that's what I'm really worried about, is if there's corrosion there, there could be corrosion up here in the lead also. This could be just color, just from the light, but I'm not really seeing. Well, that one does have a little bit of a ring around it, so I'm going to reject that one. Let's try another one. Okay, this has got that nice brass look to it inside, and the corrosion, the darkness here on the head doesn't look so bad. Okay, and I'm not really seeing a distinct ring, but just basically the reflection of the light, because as you change it, it's not so bad. Like I said, you can't really be too careful with 85-year-old brass. Let's look at one more that I'm going to send. Now see, it's a little bit on the dark side, but it doesn't look pitted. And here towards the flash hole, the head, it looks kind of brassy, so I don't think we have any real corrosion there. And you see that looks like there's a ring up on the side of the case, but as you move the light, that ring goes away. So it's just basically a reflection, and that's nice and shiny in there. I'm not too worried. So, it's just a matter of feel. I've also recommended my friend that I'm sending these to um, do a low powered load with them. Now, see, this has got that purplish pink glow inside. Although it doesn't look really bad down here on the case head, um, but it's that purplish glow that it's just an unknown for me, and I am not going to take a chance on my friend blowing his face off. So I'm being really careful with all this. I mean, there's a lot of liability on my part for even sending this 85-year-old brass to somebody. Now, see, this doesn't look too corroded, but it's that purplish pink tinge to it. And again, like I said, it could just be Lemmy Shine. Let me look at one more. Okay, now this one here was kind of scary because you can see that it's really got a lot of corrosion down here on the head of it. And I'm seeing what looks like stretch marks right here where the case side of the case comes into the case head. So that could lead to a separation, and it's pitted down here, which usually pitting is a sign of corrosion. Darkness isn't so much a problem because that's the source of your ignition, but I don't want any pitting. And this one here, I might just throw in the trash. I just got a bad feeling about it. Just the signs that I'm seeing, and I've looked at enough of these to where I can see what's good and what's not. So I'm not going to take a chance on that. All of these here, I'm going to, and that's all these back here. I'm going to run them through my wet tumbler again and see how they come out. And I'll revisit all these again later. But I figured since I had the Borescope out, I might as well inspect all of these. And this makes a good little camera here. Okay, there you go. Anyway, a camera recording a camera that's recording a camera. Hey, only on YouTube, right? These are the ones I've got ready to go. I've still got all of these to go through, so I'm not going to bore you anymore with this. But anyway, I just want to show you what I'm doing. I still have to clean up my 308, and I'm going to run the Borescope down that. So let's catch y'all later.